Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren in Carson, California. Speaking of Carson, California, the StubHub Center will be getting a big fight. The fight we've all been waiting for on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Gennady Golovkin will take on Vons Martirosa. That's just joking, guys. That's not a joke. He's gonna take on Vons Martirosa, but it sure as hell is not the fight we wanted. Now, I'd be lying to you guys if I'd be telling you a bold faced lie if I sat here in front of this camera and told you that I wasn't disappointed in Tom Loeffler, if I wasn't disappointed in Gennady Golovkin's team, and I wasn't disappointed in HBO. As for Golovkin himself, he gets said that he wanted to fight on Cinco de Mayo. Now, as for him fighting Vons Martirosa, a 154-pound fighter who hasn't fought in over 2 years, that right there should go to show you the fact that Vons Martirosa can get a fight like this with Gennady Golovkin. That right there should show you the influence Don King still has in boxing, because clearly Vons Martirosa doesn't deserve that fight. Even over the other available options, he doesn't deserve that fight, and he got the fight. So, and you got to factor in the reason I'm saying that is too because if you look at the fact that the WBC and the WBA are sanctioning the fight, but the IBF isn't. Keep in mind that the WBA and WBC are two of the older sanctioning bodies in boxing, and those two sanctioning bodies go way back with Don King. So understand that. All right, I'm pretty sure Don King paid a good penny, or if he didn't do that, he definitely called in some special favors, and that's why Vons Martirosa is getting his fight with Gennady Golovkin. Now, honestly, this is the part where I say boxing sucks. Boxing sucks. The business of boxing really sucks because you gotta look at the big picture here. Okay, Canelo Alvarez got suspended. They hit him with a 6-month suspension, so that means like what right now? What is April? So I think he'll be out of the suspension either in September or October. So you gotta look at it like this, man. Do you really think HBO, all the money they got invested in Canelo, all the money they got invested in Golovkin, do you really think that they're gonna put Golovkin in there with a guy like Derevyanchenko or Demetrius Andrade, where he might have a chance to lose? No, they're gonna give him the safest possible opponent so that they can ensure that A, for one, he stays busy, but most importantly, B, that he doesn't lose so that lucrative Canelo Triple G fight stays intact. Now, am I advocating that? Absolutely not. I think it's, for lack of a better term, it's a crock of shit. It really is. It really is a crock of shit because fans, I think if there's any loser in this whole Canelo Golovkin saga, it's been the fans. The fans have lost out on a big fight. And the thing is, there's a lot of ways to look at this, man. There really is a lot of ways to look at this. For a Golovkin hater, you're going to say, well, he could have fought Derevyanchenko, who was his mandatory, and the IBF might strip him, because that's what's being said. The IBF is supposedly going to strip Golovkin for not fighting Derevyanchenko because he's mandatory, and I think they ordered that mandatory for him now or something like that, or Lou DiBello is putting pressure on the IBF to strip Gennady Golovkin. I think that's probably what they're going to wind up doing. So there's that whole angle, but then it's like, okay, he could have fought Demetrius Andrade, and then you're like, okay, well, Golovkin didn't want to fight a southpaw. And at the same time, it's like, okay, does Demetrius Andrade deserve a fight with Golovkin? This is a guy that, as I'm a huge fan of, but he's played with his career so many times. Like, he turned down the Korobov fight. He could have positioned himself to be the mandatory for Gennady Golovkin, which would be the only way he would get a Golovkin fight in the first place. He pulled out of a deal with Derevyanchenko to fight on December 16th of last year. So it's like, if you're one of the people who hates Gennady Golovkin, right, this is the best time to say, well, this guy is a scumbag, this guy is a cherry picker, and it gives those people that ammunition. And honestly, I don't blame them. I legit don't blame them because this is a shambolic pick of an opponent, At this point, I would even say this. Okay, Daniel Jacobs has a fight schedule, so he can't fight. Billy Joe Saunders is apparently injured again, so he can't fight. Canelo's suspended. So there really aren't a whole lot of attractive options out there for Triple G. But what I will say is, you could have did a lot better than Vons Matarosa. And this is no disrespect to Vons Matarosa, who's a good competitor, a solid competitor, as Flamiola would say, but he doesn't have anything for Gennady Golovkin. And honestly, it's a joke of. I think it's a joke of a fight. Honestly, I think it's a joke of a fight when you consider the circumstances, the fact that Vons Matarosa hasn't fought in 2 years. He's not really the hardest puncher, and Gennady Golovkin will walk right through him. I see Golovkin stopping him inside of 5 rounds. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But we'll see what happens, man. Honestly, I can't really say I'm happy about it. I've lost a lot of respect for Tom Loeffler and Triple G's entire team, honestly, for allowing this fight to even get made. I think there was better options than Vons Matarosa. This is definitely better than Dominic Wade, who we fought a couple years ago. To step up from Dominic Wade, but we just want to see Golovkin in there with the best. He just fought Canelo's last fight, and honestly, the whole situation isn't his fault in the first place, but he still could have did better. So it's just all the way around the board. You got so many different dynamics. You got the Canelo being a cheater dynamic, which is why we're in this position in the first place, right? If he would have just been okay, he wasn't eating the meat, to beat in Mexico and cheating and whatnot, he would have been okay. So there was that. Then you had the fact that HBO is going to try to get Gennady Golovkin to save his opponent because they want to cash out on the big fight, and then it's like, if they do fight again, it's like what kind of precedent are you setting for the other fighters in boxing if you can cheat and come back in a couple months? It's just all the way around the whole Gennady Golovkin, Vons Matarosa situation, and there's no disrespect to Vons Matarosa. Good luck on your fight, my friend, but honestly, with Gennady Golovkin, his team, HBO, Canelo, I really don't want to say much, but it's a shit show, and there really is no two ways about it. So I can't say I'm happy about the fight. I can't even say I'm going to watch the fight, to be honest with you, because I probably will. I probably will, because I like watching Gennady fight, but it's just thoroughly disappointing. And honestly, this is a cherry pick of all cherry picks. Honestly, if you ask me, so that's just my opinion. I might get some flag for it in the comments. I don't really care. I think it's a cherry pick. Your typical stay busy fight. But when you consider the fact that Vons Matarosa hasn't fought 2 years and really isn't even a hard puncher at his natural weight class, it begs the question. Should this fight even be sanctioned? It's that level of a fight to me, and Vons Matarosa is liable to really get hurt really badly on May the 5th. So we'll see what happens, man. But good luck on your fight, Vons Matarosa. I'm not wishing bad on you or nothing like that. This is how I see it. This is how I see it, and that's how I'm gonna give it to you. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every gosh darn video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding, dang it. So until next time, take care, guys.